Hello, Thomas here. Just a quick chat, just to tune into how everyone's doing and let everyone know we're here, still here. We're available at spiritual-pilgrim.com with our courses and profiles. We do profiles to show you people how to communicate with their guidance. Jan does past life readings. I do long distance reconnective healings. We're here to be of service if you're interested. Uh, we work mostly with Universal Family, which is a program, affluent program that helps people tune into their own inner truth. It's people don't realize that they have all the truths, their own truths, with inside themselves. And no matter what we do, when we look outside ourselves for answers, we're looking in the wrong place. The place to look is inside ourselves. But society has taught us so much that we should always look to some other authority for our truth. And we've been programmed to believe that our own choices are not correct. And part of the problem is that we live in too many worlds at the same time. We live in the world of spirit, which is the big picture, which is, what we are. We're a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. But we're also living in the world of the physical, the material of the body. And that means we have to pay the bills, we have to feed our body and, clothe it and do all that sort of thing. So we live in two worlds, and we want basically our, our basic drive is to enjoy life. And we get confused about that because we think, well, I guess not we, I guess I can only speak for myself. I get thinking that there are things I could do that would make me fulfilled. And the only thing I can do to make myself fulfilled is to believe in myself. And that's the bottom line. And when I believe in myself, as I believe in myself, I feel okay. Just plain old okay. Nothing big, no big deal about it. And there's a saying that goes, if you give a hungry man a fish today, he'll be back again tomorrow hungry again. But if you give him a fishing rod and show him how to use it, he'll be able to take care of himself for the rest of his life. This is the basic truth of what everyone needs to accept. And what is a fishing rod? What is your fishing rod? What is my fishing rod? My fishing rod is my ability to tune into myself and to discern my own truth. And your fishing rod is your ability to tune into yourself and to discern your own truth. How do you do that? Good question, eh? Well, that's what we're all about. Because it's not easy. It's not easy because it's like looking through the forest, and you can't, looking for a tree in the forest. Which tree is your tree? And there's a lot of trees there, and it gets confusing and it gets difficult. It's easy to get lost. It's easy to mistake somebody else's tree for your own tree. It's very easy. We do it all the time. And what I mean by trees is feelings. We live in a world of feelings. And feelings are I wouldn't say they're complicated. They're actually quite simple. They're more like a cobweb than anything in reality. The best way they've been described is like a soft wind. hard to detect sometimes, especially when there's a lot of distracting noises, a lot of distracting lights, a lot of distracting desires. You know, everybody's life is an interesting proposition that we've all been given. It's an interesting opportunity. And the question is, what do you do with it? You know, some people can spend their whole lives working for something outside of themselves. Corporation, family, anything outside of yourself is in reality a waste of time. Unless, and I'm not saying don't have a family, don't have a career. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, where's your emphasis? What is the most important thing to you? What is the most important thing to you? And that means who or what is your first priority. If your inner self is not your first priority, just the first one, that's all. Not first, second, third, and fourth, just the first. So that means before I do anything, I tune into myself and ask myself the question, is this my opportunity? Is this for me? Am I going to get anything out of it? Am I going to get anything out of it? If I'm not going to get anything out of it, why should I do it? What am I going to get? Nothing. Who wants to get nothing for what they do? Who wants to work for nothing? Isn't that what they call a slave? Slave mentality, working for nothing, working to please others. You know, we've been programmed to please others. Good old religion tells us, do for others before you do for yourself. I had that. I said, and I would say, if everybody's doing it for everybody else, who are they doing it for? If everybody's doing it for somebody else, who's benefiting? There's got to be somebody there, right? Who's on top of the heap. Anyway, that's what we're about. Asking questions, finding answers, helping you find your answers. You know, we're pretty well settled in our own answers. You know, being 75 years old, young, or whatever you want to call it, 75 years of age. I've been on this planet quite a while. Going to be around a little while longer. Still feel healthy. So, you know, I mean, the reason they put when I was a kid, they put the retirement age at 65 because they were figuring most people wouldn't make it that long. That's the only reason why they made 65 the retirement age. They figure you wouldn't live that long. Give you a nice carrot. Somebody fooled somebody. So it changed the whole world, basically. Because people started living longer. They had something to live for. You know? They had something to live for, so they lived longer. Isn't that interesting? So do you have things to live for so you can live longer? See you later.